Today, the 7th of October, we're going to present again geometry of straight lines. The presenter is Maphutsi M.A. So we are going to start off with complementary angles. So you can ask yourself this question: what are complementary angles? Complementary angles are angles that add up to 90. So in our example, we have letter X and letter Y. So letter X and letter Y together, when you add them, they'll give you 90. We call them complementary angles. Okay, we also have angles on a straight line, which we call supplementary angles. So usually supplementary angles on a straight line, they are adjacent angles. Like in the figure below, supplementary angles add up to 180. And adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. In this case, letter X and letter Y, they represent angles, and because they are on a straight line ABC, when we add them together, we have 180 degrees. So we call those angles angles on a straight line. So it is very important to be able to identify adjacent angles, because adjacent angles have to share a common vertex, which is B, and lie on either side of the same arm. Our arm in this case is DB. So in this example, we have a shape ABC. And on that shape, we have letter X and 30 degrees. Because X and 30 degrees lie on a right angle triangle, then for us to get X, we are going to use complementary angles. So we're going to start by saying X plus 30 equals to 90 degrees. The reason for that is complementary angles. And when we transpose 30 to 90 on the right hand side, we're going to subtract 30 and X will be equals to 60. In our example 2, we still have a diagram whereby we have letter Y, 30 degrees is given, 25 degrees is given. Because they also lie on a right angle, on a right angle. Y plus 30 plus 25 equals to 90. We call them complementary angles. So for us to get Y, we're going to add like times 30 and 25 and transpose that to the right hand side, whereby 90 will subtract 55 and the remainder, the difference will be 35 degrees. So in example 3, we have a straight line ABC with an arm BD. So angle X plus 105 together, they give us 180 because they are angles on a straight line. So X will be equals to 75 degrees. Example 4, we still have a straight line, but now we have 3 angles. We have a 45 degree angle on that straight line, a 90 degree angle, and an angle X. So because they are on a straight line, when we add X plus 90 plus 45, they will all give us 180. So those are angles on a straight line. So for us to get X, we're going to add 90 and 30, transpose it to the right hand side, and subtract it from 180. So our X will finally be 45 degrees. So now, lastly, we're going to talk about vertically opposite angles. So as you can see in the diagram below, we have intersecting lines. This line intersecting that line. So they intersect each other at a point, forming the 4 angles, as you can see: angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. So A is vertically opposite to C. As you can see, A is vertically opposite to C and B is vertically opposite to D. So what can we say about vertically opposite angles? We can conclude by saying vertical opposite angles are the angles opposite each other when two lines intersect. And in our sketch, in the diagram above, vertically opposite angles are always equal, and in that diagram above, angle A equals to angle C, and angle B equals to angle D, and we call them vertically opposite angles. We have come to the end of the presentation, geometry of straight lines, but I'm not going to leave you without anything. I'm going to give you a quiz. So attached here is the QR code for the quiz as well as the link. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.